Hey Facebook, how are you guys doing? So you guys, I am sitting in my car. I scheduled my Facebook Live, my Transformation Tuesday, tonight at 8, knowing that my son would still be in drum practice. So I'm sitting outside in my car, and after I sent out invitations, not necessarily invitations, but posted my nice little postcard saying that I was going to be on Facebook Live at 8 o'clock. My son typically stays in drum practice until 8:30. So we get a text or a message on our group notification saying that they're getting out at 8. So guess what? I'm still on mommy duties. And I'm still being the Uber driver right now. So I'm in my car doing my Facebook Live. But it is what it is. You know, as a mother, we have to wear 17, 18, 19, 20 different hats. So we function in many different roles, and this is just one of them. So during this live feed, you all might see my little one. He's not so little. He'll be 11 in a couple of weeks. He may come, and you all may see him in the back seat fairly soon. So I wanted to come on tonight and talk to you guys about another topic for our awesome Transformation Tuesdays. So let me introduce myself. I am D.Renee. I am the Transformation Specialist. I support women with overcoming obstacles to help them elevate in life and business. If you are on the live feed, I would like for you to share this link tonight. Invite people, follow me on my Facebook page. I'm going to be using this business page from now on to do my Transformation Tuesday. So I would like for you all to follow me so you can come on and share with me in this experience on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. So what I wanted to speak to you guys tonight about Transformation Tuesday. When you think about transformation, you always think about you. Transformation starts with you. It's a change that starts with you. So our topic for tonight is self-acceptance. Yes, self-acceptance. So self-acceptance, but our main topic, the title of the whole series that I'm going to do for the next couple of weeks is going to be on self-awareness. Yeah, self-awareness. That's a big one. So let me give you the definition of what self-awareness is, right? So self-awareness is the conscious knowledge of one's character, feeling, motives, and desire. Meaning you have an introspective outlook on yourself. That is what self-awareness is. So when you think about transformation, in order for transformation to occur, you have to have a level of self-awareness in order to be able to deal with yourself as it relates to you. Because if you don't know anything about you, how can you transform into anything that you desire to be? Or what are you changing if you don't even know? Right? Okay. So our topic, our subtitle for tonight is going to be on self-acceptance. There are two levels to self-acceptance, right? So the first level to self-acceptance is being able to take responsibility. Taking responsibility is a level of acceptance. When I say a level of acceptance, I mean that you have to be able to say, okay, this is what I did in order to get me to where I am today. This is how I made a mistake in order to be in the situation that I'm in today. So let's take, for instance, there was a situation. I mean, we all been through situations in life. We've all gone through things in life. And as a result of us going through those things in life, we have to woman up, man up, or whatever it is, in order to be able to take responsibility and accept that this is what it is, right? So when we take responsibility, that means we take responsibility for the good things. We take responsibility for the bad things. We take responsibility for every action that we take, however we contribute to whatever the situation is, whether it was a business failure, whether it was a failed relationship, whether it was a bad relationship with your children, or whether it was just, everything in life has to deal with you being able to accept and take responsibility for the things that you did, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. We've all been in relationships. I know I've been in relationships to where I was like the perfect girlfriend, if you ask me, but I had to accept and take responsibility for my actions and how I contributed to it. Sometimes we think that being so understanding is a good thing, when in reality, it can come back and bite us in the behind. Sometimes we think that, well, if we just don't say nothing and we're not assertive in certain areas, then that's a good thing. We're being submissive, or we're being, we don't have anything to say, so, it's okay. But sometimes taking responsibility and knowing that you should have said something, you should have stood up and said something if somebody hurt your feelings, or you should have said something if someone offended you. You should have said something if someone did something against you and your values and things like that. You allow people to do things, and you have to accept that that's what happened. And you have to accept that this is what you did in that moment, and that is how you are in the situation that you're in. So if we're going to be real, and if we're going to talk about transformation and transforming and changing and growing into something bigger and better, it starts with you taking responsibility, good, bad, or indifferent. Being too understanding can be a bad thing, especially if, there were situations to where you should have put your foot down about something, or especially if there were things going on that were against your morals, your values, and cause you harm and make you feel a certain type of way, and you never put your foot down. Those things you have to take responsibility for, because you are only in control of you. And you have to take responsibility for those things if you are going to actually engage and be in a transformative state. If you are ready to transform, then these are things that you have to do, because it's one thing to constantly be in denial about things, right? It's one thing to be in denial about things, but it's another thing to be able to take responsibility for your action, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in the business, whether it's in whatever it is that you're doing, is being able to accept that you contributed to whatever that thing is in some type of way, whether it's good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. We have to be able to accept that this is what it is, right? So again, there are two levels to self-acceptance. The first level is taking responsibility acceptance, meaning you accept that you had something to do with whatever it is that's going on in your life. So the second thing is realizing and accepting that it is what it is. I love saying it is what it is. And the reason I love saying that, because that's truly what it is. Not being in denial about things. When you're in denial about things, it causes more harm. It causes more pain than being able to acceptance. There is something about acceptance that is so freeing. It is very much so freeing. When you're able to accept things, when you're able to be real with yourself, when you're able to be reality based about your life, about what's going on in your business, about what's going on in your home, about what's going on in your marriage or your relationship, It is such a freeing thing because it allows you, it gives you power. It gives you power and it gives you control. And when you can be in, you can know that this is what it is, and you can be in acceptance that this is what it is, it gives you a peace that surpasses all understanding, because then you have a power to change things. Then you have the power to be able to move forward in whatever it is that you decide that you want to do. Because acceptance is vitally important to transformation. Because you have to be able to accept that the things that have happened to you. You have to be able to accept that the things that happen in that relationship, the things that happen in that marriage, or the things that are currently happening in your life, you have to be able to accept it. There's just no way around it. I mean, you can walk around thinking that life is the fairy tales and pixie dust and, unicorns and all this extra stuff, but it is not that. So be real with you. If you can't be real with you, then who can you be real with? Because change and transformation will never come if you can't accept the reality of your situation in order for you to be able to make a change in it. So when we talk about transforming, when we talk about transformation, self-awareness is vitally important. Self-awareness gives you power. Knowledge of self gives you power that nobody can take away from you, because you know you better than anybody else. Self-awareness is you being conscious and knowledgeable of your character, of your feelings, of your emotions, of your desires. Self-awareness will give you freedom. It will give you freedom from whatever it is that you need to break free from. It will give you freedom. And this is what I teach the ladies that are in my coaching program, because one thing about self, no one likes to deal with themselves. No one likes to deal with self. Why? Because it's hard. It's hard when you have to look at yourself and face the good, the bad, the ugly. It's very difficult. And some people, they can't deal with it. That's why you find a lot of people who have issues and who have gone through things. You find a lot of people on drugs. They're just out there. Alcoholics. These are ways that people choose to kind of deal with problems and issues, because nobody want to deal with themselves. Nobody want to face themselves. The good, the bad, the ugly. You have to face yourself. That's just all to it. There is no way around it, or you will forever be in that cycle of denial, and forever be in that cycle of hurt, forever be in that cycle of pain if you can't even deal with yourself. And then oftentimes you want other people to deal with you. You want a relationship. You want to do all these other different things, but you can't even be with yourself. You can't even deal with you. So what would make you think that other people would want to deal with you? Deal with you. Become more aware of what is going on with you and fix it. That's the only way, because knowledge is power, and self-knowledge is even more power, because then you can make the changes and the things and put things in place in your life that will help change your life. Because without that, you can't change. Because you'll be so busy listening to what everybody else thinks, what everybody else is saying, what everybody else have to say. Because you have absolutely no awareness of yourself, you will begin to just listen to what everybody else got to say, because you don't even know. So there were two things that we talked about today. So self-awareness is the main thing. But under self-awareness, there's one, self-acceptance. And there are two levels, again, to self-acceptance. Taking responsibility acceptance, and two, realization acceptance. It is what it is. So which one are you operating in? And which one is giving you freedom and power? Again, I am D.Renee, the transformation specialist. Please like, follow, share this feed, this live feed. I will be on here every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. giving you all transformational tips. You can also follow me. Go and put your email address into my website at drenee.org. That's D as in David, RENEE.org. That is my website. As you all can see, the little one has arrived from his thank you, from his drum practice, and so I thought that I would have my whole 8 from 8 to 8:30 to be able to do my live feed, but you know, his drum teacher, you know, kind of fooled me today after I already put it out there that I would be coming on live at 8. So I hope that this was very helpful for you guys. I hope that this helps somebody. If it's not you, then please share with someone else that it can help them. Self-awareness is power. Self-acceptance is even more power. My son is holding up my book, you guys. So yes, let me see, Blake. Transformation, the journey back to me, the woman's guide to self-discovery. Get it? You can purchase it online at amazon.com, or you can order it from my website at, again, drenee.org. Any questions, concerns? I'm here, you guys. Just shoot me an inbox, shoot me an email, whatever it is. I'm here for you guys. Okay? Peace out. I'll see you all next week.